What if I told you this coffee costs $1 million? Not today, not tomorrow, but over a lifetime, it just might. I know that sounds dramatic. Stick with me, because I actually did the math on this and it wrecked me a little. I think it might wreck you too. Let's start small. One coffee, $7 a day. Nothing crazy. Most of us have some version of this. Maybe it's coffee for you. Maybe it's something else entirely. The number's the same either way. $7 a day, every day, comes out to about $2,500 a year. Over 10 years, that's $25,500. Over 20 years, $51,000. Over 30 years, $76,000. And over a full 40-year working life, $102,000 in cash, just spent, sip by sip. Most people hear that and think, okay, that's a lot, but it's fine. I earned it. I can spend it how I want. And you're right, you can. But here's the part that actually stings. What if, instead of spending that $7, you invested it? Not in something risky, just an average market return, about 7% a year, which is roughly what the stock market has returned over long stretches of time. Same $7 a day, same 40 years, but now look what happens. After 10 years, instead of $25,000 spent, you'd have $36,000 invested. After 20 years, instead of $51,000 spent, you'd have over $109,000. After 30 years, $256,000. And after 40 years, $549,990. Same money, same 40 years. One path leaves you with nothing but empty cups. The other leaves you sitting on over $500,000. That gap between what you spent and what it could have become, that's called opportunity cost. And it's not really about the coffee. It's about what the coffee quietly replaces. Now, let's open your phone, because coffee's not the only leak. Streaming service, music app, cloud storage, a gaming membership, that one premium app you forgot you were even paying for. Add it up, and the average person is quietly handing over about $50 a month, every month, for subscriptions they barely touch. $50 doesn't feel like much, it feels invisible, and that's exactly the problem. Spent instead of invested, that's $24,000 over 40 years. Invested at that same 7%, $130,950. That's another $130,000 gone. Not because you made one bad decision, but because you never noticed you were making one every single month for 40 years straight. And coffee and subscriptions are really just the beginning. The real damage happens in the stuff you don't even track. Delivery fees on food you could have picked up yourself, a snack you didn't plan to buy, a gym membership you forgot to cancel, that buy now, figure it out later convenient spending that feels harmless in the moment. None of it feels big. All of it adds up. Most people don't lose wealth in one big decision. They lose it in thousands of tiny ones. Thousands of tiny decisions. Say that to yourself for a second, because I think that's the real lesson hiding underneath all of this. So here's what I want you to take from all of this. Spend plus time equals consumption. Invest plus time equals wealth. Same ingredient, time. Two completely different outcomes, depending on what you actually do with your money while that time is passing. Add it all up, the coffee, the subscriptions, the invisible leaks, invested instead of spent over 40 years, you're looking at close to $943,000. A slightly bigger income, a slightly longer career, a slightly better return, and you cross $1 million. From spending habits most people never think twice about. So before your next purchase, I want you to ask yourself one question. What could this become if I invested it for 30 years? I did the math. And it broke me. Now go do the math on your own habits.